We have been active in 1x for some time now, and of course, all of you know that 1x is part of QLxChange. We use 1x to make money that we can use in QLxChange to reinvest, as a so to speak. Now, what we do is we register in 1x. We sign up with 1x, but when you sign up in 1x, at the same time you also get a position in QLxChange. So when you sign up in 1x, you have a membership in 1x and in QLxChange at the same time. There is a difference between the 1x structure and the QLxChange structure. The 1x exchange structure is a 4 by 4 matrix, which means that in 1x you can have 4 persons on your row 1 and you can have 4 rows. So 4 wide, 4 deep, 4 on your first row and 4 rows deep. In QLxChange you have a 3 by 9 matrix, which means of course that you can have only 3 persons on your row 1 and you can have 9 rows. We'll get back to this in a minute. Oh no, let me explain it immediately. Your 3 by 9 structure in QLxChange is not fixed, which means that you start with a 3 by 9 structure, but this 3 by 9 can expand. You will see in a minute how it will expand, but for now just remember that this 3 on your row 1 can become 4, 5, 6, 7, and you will see in a minute how that will happen and also what this will mean for your income. So just remember that your QLxChange matrix can expand in depth and in width. Now, how do you start in QLxChange? First of all, when you registered in 1x, I already said you also started an account in QLxChange. When you start in QLxChange, you start as a Stargate cadet. You start as a Stargate cadet, and this position as a Stargate cadet is free for 30 days. You started when you remember when you started in 1x, you had to pay an upgrade for $5. Now, sorry, an upgrade of $5. Now, in QLxChange, you don't pay upfront. In 1x, you pay upfront, but not in QLxChange. In QLxChange, the first month is free. However, during these 30 days, you can already start earning money. Alright, so it is free to start, but you already start making money in this 30 days. Okay, this for 30 days is like a trial. You just try it for 30 days to see if you like it or not. Now, your in QLxChange, your subscription lasts 30 days. Alright, 30 days, which means that after 30 days you have to renew your subscription. Alright, If you don't renew, then your subscription stops. You have to renew your subscription. Now, a subscription lasts 30 days, and in QLxChange, these 30 days we call a cycle. Okay, and um, at the end of this cycle, at the end of these 30 days, you have to pay to renew your subscription, and this is called an end of cycle fee. Okay, so uh, a cycle is 30 days, and at the end of the cycle you have to pay the end of cycle fee, and the end of cycle fee is $1. Okay, $1 to stay a member of QLxChange. Okay, now this dollar does not give you any other right than that you are a member of QLxChange. If you want to make money, then you have to be a full member. We're going to look at this now. There are 5 member types in QLxChange. The first one is the Stargate Cadet. I already told you, when you enter QLxChange, automatically you are a Stargate Cadet. Then the next member type is Stargate 1, and after Stargate 1 you get Stargate 2, Stargate 3, and Stargate 4. Now, how do you go from Stargate Cadet to Stargate 1? How do you go from Stargate 1 to Stargate 2, etc.? There are 2 ways that you can upgrade. The first way to upgrade is to pay the new subscription fee. The new subscription fee. Okay, so when you pay your new subscription fee, then you go from one level to the next, and this new subscription fee you have to pay every month. Alright, remember that I said in the beginning that your subscription lasts for 30 days, and every 30 days you have to renew your subscription, and you can do it 2 ways. You can renew it with $1, and then you are a member, but you don't make any money, but you stay in QLxChange. You are not kicked out. But if you want to make money, then you have to upgrade to one of the 5, or I should say one of the 4 member types, and that requires a subscription fee. So every at the end of every cycle you pay a new subscription fee. Now, how much is this subscription fee? It's very easy to remember. For Stargate 1 is $11. If you want to become Stargate 1, you pay $11. For Stargate 2 it's $22. For Stargate 3 it's $33. For Stargate 4 is $44. Very easy to remember. Now, remember also that you can upgrade from a lower to a higher Stargate, but you can also downgrade. So let's say that you are Stargate Cadet and you want to upgrade, then you don't have to wait, you don't have to go to 1 and then to 2 and then to 3 and then to 4. No, you can upgrade from Stargate Cadet immediately to Stargate 4. Alright, that's $44. But if for some reason in the next cycle you don't want to pay the $44, then you can downgrade, for example, to Stargate 1. Then you pay only $11. Alright, so you can upgrade and you can downgrade. And of course this has implications to what you will earn, but it is possible. Also, you don't have to wait the full cycle to renew. You can upgrade or downgrade at any time. Let's say that you started on the first of the month. You paid your upgrade to, let's say, Stargate 1. You paid your upgrade to Stargate 1 on the first of the month, and after 2 days you decide to upgrade to Stargate 4. That's simple. Then you just pay the $44 upgrade fee for Stargate 4, and you are Stargate 4. You don't have to wait the full cycle. Alright? And on the day that you pay the new subscription fee, on that day a new cycle starts. Alright? So you don't wait. Let's say you started Stargate 1 on the first of the month, and you upgraded to Stargate 4 on the 5th of the month. You don't have to wait 30 days. Your cycle in Stargate 4 starts immediately on the day that you paid. Okay. Now, you remember in 1x how you received commission from people who bought their lessons from you, and that was the only way that you could make money in 1x. In QLxChange, there are many ways that you can make money, and just think of what this means. There are several ways that you can make money in QLxChange, which means that you can make a lot more money. In 1x you could make a lot of money, but in QLxChange you can make a lot more money, because like I said, there are several commissions. The height of this commission depends on your Stargate level. So if you are Stargate 4, you receive more commissions than if you are Stargate 3. And if you are Stargate 3, of course, you receive more commissions than if you are Stargate 2. There is only one exception. You have when people upgrade, when they pay their new subscription fee, then you receive commission from everybody below you who pays the new subscription fee. Now this commission is called the new subscription bonus. Okay, the new subscription bonus is paid whenever someone in your downline pays the new subscription fee. Okay, now this new subscription bonus is the same for everybody. It does not matter what Stargate level you are in. The new subscription bonus is the same for every Stargate level, and that is the only exception. For all other commission, the commission increases with each Stargate level. So the higher your Stargate level, the more commission you will receive. Now I already said that you receive a commission on new subscription fees, which is the new subscription bonus. You also receive sales commissions. There are several services and articles that will be sold in QLxChange. Every service or article that is sold by someone in your downline will give you a sales commission. Alright? I think you're starting to see now how much money you will make in QLxChange. So you get a commission on the new subscription fees, you get a commission on every sale, but you remember that in 1x we always told you that the main reason why we did 1x and QLxChange was to save our money or to change our money into gold or silver. And to change our money, of course, means to buy gold and silver and keep this gold and silver in a gold or silver savings account. Now, in QLxChange, we prefer not to talk about gold because I will not go in too much into this because it's too complicated. But just remember that it is more profitable to save in silver. So in QLxChange, uh, we usually only talk about saving silver. And one of the main reasons why we started 1x was to start our silver savings account. Now, when you buy silver, um, you can't just go to the supermarket and buy an ounce of silver. There are certain places where you have to go and buy silver. Also, you as an individual, you cannot go to let's just call it the wholesaler. All right. If you want to buy silver from the wholesaler, you have to buy a lot of silver, and that will cost you lots and lots of money, and most of us do not have that kind of money. But when this wholesaler sells the silver, of course he has a certain price, and he sells that to the reseller, and the reseller sells it to you, and of course the reseller will put a margin on his price. Now, the price that the wholesaler uses is called the spot price. So the wholesaler sells for spot, and the reseller will put a margin on the spot price. Okay, and that margin could be anywhere between 10-15% or more. In QLxChange, the spot margin is very low, which means that you can get your silver for a much lower price than anywhere else. But on top of that, you also get a discount on that low price, and the discount um, depends on your Stargate level. All right. Now, so let's assume that the commissions that you get are the new subscription fee, or a commission on the new subscription fee, the commission on sales, and the discounts on products. But there's another bonus, and that is the leader coded bonus. And the leader coded bonus goes to the star leaders. Before we go into the leader coded bonus, let's look at the commissions and the discounts that you can get. If you are a Stargate cadet, you can get a 10% commission on the commissions that I mentioned before, and you don't get any discount when you buy silver. Alright, so it's 10% commission and 0% discount. If you are a Stargate 1 cadet, your commission will be 25%, and you also get a 25% discount on your silver purchases. Stargate 2 gets a 50% commission, 50% discount. Stargate 3 75% commission, 75% discount, and the Stargate 4 100% commission, 100% discount. Now, when someone in your downline gets commissions or bonuses, you as a Stargate 2 cadet or Stargate 3 or Stargate 4 cadet will receive a 50% matching bonus. A 50% matching bonus on all internal sales commissions, on all new subscription fees, and on all leader coded bonuses. Now, I know that at this moment you have no idea what this could mean, but let me tell you that just this 50% matching bonus will make that you will never have to work anymore anytime in your life. But we'll come to that later. Don't want to make you crazy with a lot of hype, so I'll try to keep it down, keep the enthusiasm down. I don't want you to think that we are selling a lot of hype here. Now, if you have active members on your 4th level, on your row 4, you will get a 50% matching bonus on all their sales, on all their subscription, all the subscription bonuses that they receive, on the internal sales commission that they receive, and on the leader coded bonuses that they receive. So all they receive, all that your people on your row 4 receive, you will get a 50% matching bonus, and this bonus is for the people on level 3 and 4. So if you are Stargate level 3 and Stargate level 4, you receive a 50% matching bonus on all the commissions and bonuses that your members on row 4 receive. Okay, I'm not going too deep into this because you will lose a lot of sleep if you find out what this really means, because there's a lot of money involved. Now, remember in the beginning I said that we have a 3x9 matrix, but this 3x9 can expand in width and in depth. Okay, now you start with 3 persons on your row 1. Each of these 3 persons will have their own matrix under them. Okay, and each of these persons we call a leg. Alright, so you start with 3 legs. Okay, now if you start as a Stargate cadet, you start with 3 legs, but when you upgrade to Stargate 1, which means you get 1 extra star, you get a new star. With every new star that you get 1 new leg. 1 new leg. So you start with 3 legs, but for every star that you get 1 new leg. So you go to Stargate 1, you get 1 new leg, which means you have 4 legs. Go to Stargate 2, get another new legs, then you have 5 legs. Go to Stargate 3, 4, 5, you get one leg, so in the end, if you have a Stargate 4, you will have 5 new legs. And in 1X they call it a coded leg. Okay, so the software will code an extra leg to you. And if you have seen your 3 by 9 matrix, just imagine what will happen if you get a new 3 by 9. You have no idea what this will mean to your income, because all these people and all these new legs are going to pay you commissions and bonuses. Each member in these coded legs will give you a coded bonus. Okay, we call it a coded bonus because they don't get into your matrix because they sign up. They get into your matrix because the software will give it to you. It's a code in the software, so to speak. Okay, and you can compare this coded bonus. You can compare it to the Stargate 4 bonus that I mentioned before. And I think you are starting to see now that there is a lot of potential income. Now, how do you become a star leader? It's very easy. First of all, you have to be Stargate 4. Alright? To become a star leader, the first thing you have to do is you have to become a Stargate 4. Now, the second thing is you have to have at least 5 Stargate 4 members. Now, let me stop here a second and go back to 1X. In 1X, we always told you sponsor at least 5. Sponsor at least 5. Now you can see why we said sponsor at least 5. Because when you have at least 5 personally sponsored people in 1X, you will have 5 personally sponsored people in QLxChange. And if these 5 become Stargate 4 members, you become a star leader. Alright? Now, again, in 1X we said do not stop at 5. Sponsor more. Sponsor as many people personally as you can. Now, in QLxChange, in a few seconds, you will see why that is. You already see that your 5 personally sponsored members, if they become Stargate 4, then you become star leader. And of course, your Stargate 4 members must be active, which means that they are selling, they are buying, they are active. Okay, now to become a 1-star leader, you have to have at least 5 active Stargate 4 members. Okay, when you become a 1-star leader, your structure will permanently expand with 1 coded leg. Alright? Permanently. You cannot lose this coded leg. It is yours. Okay? Now this coded leg you could see as your 4th leg. You start with 3 by 9, now it's 4 by 9. Alright? One very important thing to remember is you need to have 5 active Stargate 4 members. 5 active Stargate 4 members. If you have less than 5, then you will not receive the leader bonus. Alright? So, to receive the leader bonus, you must always have 5 active Stargate 4 members. If one of them is not active, you will not receive the leader bonus. Alright. Now we go to Stargate 2 to become a 2-star leader. To become a 2-star leader, first of all, you have to be a 1-star leader. And as a 1-star leader, you must have at least 5 active star leaders. So those Stargate 4 members that you had, those 5 Stargate 4 members that you had, they have to become 1-star leaders. And when they have become 1-star leaders, you will have 5 star leaders. And when you have 5 star leaders, you become a 2-star leader. Okay, let me repeat that in case it's too maybe it sounds a bit complicated. So you started with 5 Stargate 4 members. These Stargate 4 members must upgrade to become 1-star leaders. And then when you have 5 1-star leaders, then you become a 2-star leader. Okay, when you are a 2-star leader, then your matrix expands with a second coded lag. So you go from 3 by 9, you go to 4 by 9, and by 9. Okay, it becomes your fifth lag. Okay, as a 2-star leader, you get a second coded lag, so now you have 5 lags. That's 5 by 9. Again, remember, your active star leaders, you must have at least 5. If you have less than 5, because one is not active, if you have less than 5, you will not receive the leader bonus. Okay, you must have 5 active star leaders. If not, you will not receive the leader bonus in that second lag. Okay, now what will happen if you do not receive the leader bonus? Then the software will look at to what level are you qualified. Okay, you are not qualified for 2-star level, then the software will look at if you are qualified for maybe the 1-star level. Then if you are qualified to the 1-star level, then you get the bonuses for the 1-star level. Alright, now to become a 3-star leader is actually the same as becoming a 2-star leader. The only thing that changes is now you need 10 active star leaders. Okay, again I will go back to 1x, and again remember how we said don't stop at 4, don't stop at 5, try to sponsor as many people as you can. Now you see why. If you had 10 personally sponsored members in 1x, now these 10 people can become active star leaders. Now if you have 10 active star leaders and you are a 2-star leader, then you become a 3-star leader. Okay, so you need 10 active star leaders, and you must be a 2-star leader, and that makes you a 3-star leader. Now what happens when you are a 3-star leader? When you are a 3-star leader, your structure expands permanently with a third coded leg. Alright? You started with 3 legs, you received an extra leg when you were 1-star, you received another extra leg when you were 2-star. Now you receive a third coded leg when you are a 3-star leader. So you started with 3 legs, now you have 6 legs. Okay. Again, if you have less than 10 active star leaders, you will not receive the leader bonus. You must have 10 active star leaders. If it becomes 9, then the software will look at for how many stars are you qualified, and you will receive the bonus that goes with that number of stars. Okay. Now, to become a 4-star leader, more or less the same story, only the numbers change. You need to have at least 15 active star leaders. 15 active star leaders. Alright? When you have 15 active star leaders and you are a 3-star leader, then you become a 4-star leader. 15 star leader and you are 3-star, then you become 4-star. When you become a 4-star, then your structure will permanently expand with another coded leg, your 4th coded leg. So now you have 7. You started with 3, you get 4, now you have 7 3x9 legs. Alright, and again you will receive bonuses and commissions from all these 7 legs. Alright, and again, if you have less than 15 active star leaders, which for example, if one or more of your 15 become inactive, then of course your leader bonus will go down, and the software will find out how many star leaders are active, and you will receive the leader bonus for these active leaders. Alright, now we go to the top. How to become a 5-star leader. There are many members who already have 20 or more personally sponsored members. Now, this is where you make big money, because if you have at least 20 active star leaders and you are a 4-star leader, you become a 5-star leader. So you have to be a 4-star leader, and you must have minimum 20 active star leaders, then you become a 5-star leader. And as a 5-star leader, your original 3x9 will expand to 3 plus 5 is 8 legs. Okay, it's 8 3x9 legs. Again, if one or more of your star leaders are not active, then your leader bonus will go down, and the software will find out how many of your star leaders are really active, and you will receive the bonus for the leaders that are really active. Okay, Now, let's talk about silver. As I said, you um, we we started 1x, or when we started 1x, we only told you about the silver savings account. We did not tell you anything about all these bonuses that I just told you about. That was to be a surprise. Now I'm sure this is a very pleasant surprise, but the surprises go on. Now, in QLxChange, we hold a silver savings account, which means that instead of saving money, instead of saving fiat currency, which is nothing more than monopoly money, we only made an agreement. You will hear the term fiat currency a lot. Now, what is fiat currency? Fiat currency is simply this. You go to the bookstore and you buy a pack of printing paper for your computer. And on each of these sheets of paper, you write a 5. Okay? And you make an agreement with everyone around you that these sheets of paper with a 5 on them will now be money. Okay? And when you go to the store, you give them your your piece of paper that you wrote this 5 on, and you pay with it. Now you may think that I am joking, but I am not joking, because this is exactly what our money is. Our money is nothing more than a piece of paper with a number on it. It has no value. It is trash. It's just a piece of paper with a number on it, and we made an agreement that we could use it as money, and that is why we call it fiat money. What is the meaning of fiat? Fiat means okay. Okay, we said okay, this is money. From now on, this is money. And most countries in the world are using fiat currency. It has no value, opposed to precious metals like silver and gold. That is real money. It has value. Now, what we do in QLxChange, we change our fiat money and we change it into real money like silver. And we can hold this silver in a we can keep it in a silver savings account that QLxChange holds for it, and we can also say to QLxChange, no, I feel safer when you send me my silver. I will keep it at home, or I will keep it in a vault, or I will dig a hole and keep my silver in that hole. It's all up to you. But those are the possibilities. Now, we buy the silver at a lower price than anyone else in the world. I told you in the beginning of this presentation that the basic price for silver is called the spot price. And everyone who sells silver buys silver for spot price, and they sell it for spot plus a charge, and normally that charge is between 15%. So if they buy it for, let's say, $10 an ounce, they sell it to you for 10 plus 15%, so that will be somewhere between 11 and 12 dollars. Now, QLxChange will sell its silver for a price near spot, which means that they will not put 15% on the silver. They will put maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know, I have no clue, but they will put a very low percentage on the spot price plus a small fee. Alright, and that will be the price that we pay for our silver. But this fee, they call it the premium fee, depends on your Stargate level. Alright, so you pay the very low near spot price, plus you pay a premium fee. Now if you are a Stargate cadet, then you pay the near spot price plus 10%. 10% is the premium fee. If you are Stargate 1, you pay near spot plus 9%. Stargate 2, you pay plus 8%. Stargate 3 plus 7%. And Stargate 4 plus 6%. So the higher your Stargate level, the less fee you pay. Alright, now you can leave your silver with QLxChange, or you can have it sent to you. Now if you have it sent to you, the smart thing to do would be to find a safe place to hide your silver. And a safe place, there are several institutes in each country where you can hire a vault. You can do it at a bank, but personally I do not trust banks. I don't like banks, and I would choose another place to hide my silver. If you leave your silver with QLxChange in the vaults of QLxChange, you will pay no storage fee. If you leave it with any other institute like a bank or any of those places that I talked about, you will have to pay a storage fee. But in QLxChange you pay no storage fee. So you can decide if you leave it with QLxChange to hold it in storage, or have it sent to you. Now, to be a little technical, silver can be bought in rounds or in bullions. Now, what is a round? A round is nothing else than a coin. But why don't we call it a coin? We call it a coin because it is regulated, it is in the law that when you have money in the shape of a coin, you can only call it a coin if it is issued by the government. If it is not issued by the government, you cannot call it a coin. Alright, so that is why we speak of rounds. A round is the same as a coin, but a round is not issued by a government. Only a coin, only a government can issue a coin. Alright, now how do you make money in QLxChange? Now, I already explained about all these commissions that you can have, that you can receive in QLxChange. Now, we have experts in QLxChange that will search the internet every day for all the important news about precious metals, and this news will be presented in a monthly presentation. Every month you will get a presentation. It will be called the QLxChange Precious Metal Report, and in this report you will have all the news that you need to know about precious metals, and this report will be sold to the members. And of course, when it is sold, you will receive commissions on the money that is made from these reports. Now, when you buy silver, remember that you pay the premium fee, 10.9876%. From this premium fee, QLxChange receives 20%. QLxChange receives 20% of the premium fee. Now, this 20% goes back to the members. Alright? So, this 20%, they don't keep it for themselves, it goes back to the members. And this is what we call an internal sales commission. And this internal sales commission, it is paid as matching bonuses. Alright, so the uplines who are active will receive matching bonuses from the downlines from this internal sales commission. Then we have the gateway, and this is exciting. QLxChange will have their own bank. Their own bank. Only they don't call it a bank. They could call it a bank, but they don't call it a bank. They call it a gateway. And this gateway, well, the name bank says it all. It will do everything that a normal bank does. So if you are using, let's say, Western Union to send money to your mother or friend or child in another country, you can use the QLxChange bank, or let me not use the word bank because it is not a bank, the gateway. Instead of using Western Union or PayPal or Solid Trust Pay, or I don't know, there are so many of them, Alert Pay, instead of using all these providers, you can now use your own bank, the VX Gateway. And the VX Gateway will do money transfers internationally, every country in the world. And this is important because when we started with 1x, many members had problems. You will all remember this. Many members had problems with Solid Trust Pay. Many members had problems with Alert Pay and PayPal and you name it, because they lived in a certain country, like Eastern Europe, like some Asian countries. They had problems because they were not accepted by Solid Trust Pay and others. Now we can use our own bank, our own gateway for international transfers, for credit card payments, for debit card payments. Now this gateway, it can be used by individuals, it can be used by businesses, it can be used by banks, it can be used by governments. And when you, for those who were able to use Solid Trust Pay, remember that you had to pay, how much was it, 6%? I don't remember. You had to pay a certain percentage, a certain fee when you use PayPal, Alert Pay, or your own bank, Credit Suisse, or I don't know, all these OTC and Barclays Bank, and I don't know, there are so many banks all over the world. Whatever bank you use and whatever payment provider you use, you always pay a fee. Now, people that use the VX Gateway also will pay a fee. Okay? And the beauty is that the people using this gateway, you will not know who these people are, because do you know who is using STP? Do you know who is using Alert Pay? These are people who have nothing to do with 1x. These are people who have nothing to do with QLxChange. These are just people who want to send money from one country to another, from one person to another, from one business to another business, from one bank to another bank, from one government to another government. These are not clients of yours, these are not members of yours, but they pay a fee. And QLxChange receives a percentage of this fee. And this percentage goes back to you as a member. And you know, I don't want to make you crazy with a lot of hype, but just think for only 1 second what this could mean to your income to receive a small, very small percentage. How much is how much is 0.11 how much is 0.001% of $1 trillion? Just think it over, and that could be yours. I don't want to make you crazy with a lot of hype, but just want to make you aware of what is the potential. Alright, now since we are talking about potential, let's look at the potential earnings. When people pay their subscription fee, then we all receive a small part of that subscription fee. Now, just look at this image, and let's say that you get 50 cent. I have to say this differently. When somebody pays $11 to become Stargate 1, and let's say of that $11 you receive 50 cents on your row 1, and 50 cents on your row 2, and 50 cents on your row 3, and so on and so on and so on, and 50 cents on your row 9. That's a lot of 50 cents. Okay, now let me take my calculator. Let's just say that I'm only going to look at row 9. That is 19,683 members, and you get 50 cents from those people. That is $9,841.50, and that is only for Stargate 1. Almost $10,000 every month. Every month. Now, what if these people upgrade to Stargate 2? That's $1 per person. $1 per person. That means on your row 9, that's it. No, let me take it more conservatively. I will go to row 4. Row 4. It's 81 people times 50 cents. That is a mere $40. Then we go to Stargate 2. 81 people, $1. That's $81. And Stargate 3. That's 81 times 1.5. That is a $121. And 81 people who make Stargate 4. That's $2. That is 162. So that will be, how much was it? 50 cents and $1 and $1.50 and $2 times 81. That will be $405. $405 every month, only on the new subscription fees. Only on the new subscription fee. Already $400. Alright. Then we did not look yet at all the other commissions. What happens if you look at row 5 with 243? people. That's $1,215. $1,215 plus your 400 from row 4. That's $1,600. Okay. Then we did not look at row 3 and row 2 and row 1. Now, are you starting to see what this could mean to your income? I'm not going to talk about row 6. I'm not going to talk about row 7. I'm not going to continue on row 9 with almost 20,000 members. That would be $100,000 every month. I'm not going to talk about that. I don't want any hype. I want to keep this realistic. Alright, because not everybody will have people on row 9. I want to keep this realistic. But everybody will be able to make at least row 5. At least. And that will already mean a couple of thousands only in new subscription fees. Only on new subscription fees. I'm not talking about the other bonuses yet. We don't want any hype. We want to keep this realistic. Now, if you are a Stargate 4 member, you will earn 100% of potential commissions from the end of cycle fees. Alright? If you are Stargate 3, you get 75%, Stargate 2, you get 50%, Stargate 1, 25%, Stargate Cadet, 10%. Remember the free Stargate Cadet, 10%. Alright? That's another 50 cents for every end of cycle fee. So, again, let's look at level 5. That's again, this will be 2 4 3 times 5. That's again 1,200. So with that was almost 2,000 in from the previous commission. Here's another 2,000. That's 5,000 in commissions. That's only for the end of cycle fee. Now let's take a look at Stargate 1 end of cycle fees. Alright, I'm not going to mention all the numbers, but take a look for yourself at the members that you bring in and the commissions that you might receive, the matching bonus that you might receive, and we will only look at the totals. Alright, these are amounts that you could receive each and every month. Alright, we are not going to talk too much about numbers because again I do not want any hype. Alright, we want to be realistic. We want to be very low key on this. Now Stargate 4 subscription fees. Again, look at the totals. Alright, no hype. This is math. This is I'm not making up anything. This is just math. These are just the numbers. I'm not making anything up. Just look at it. Alright, now the 5 coded legs. You started with 3. You can end up with 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 legs. You receive commissions on each and every person in those 8 legs every month. Now this example is only for end of cycle fees. Only for end of cycle fees. Alright, let the numbers speak for themselves. Now, enough talk about money. because again, I cannot stress this enough. We are not here to create a lot of hype. We are not here to tell you that you will make $1 million in your sleep, because this takes work. You need to work to make this kind of money. But how much are you making today? How much money do you bring home every month from your daily job? And what do you have to do? What do you have to do to get that money? So, now, what do you have to do to make money? The fastest and easiest way is, what I would suggest is upgrade to Stargate 4. Pay $44 and upgrade to Stargate 4. Then ask 5 members to also upgrade to Stargate 4. That will be $44, and you will be able to pay that from your 1x earnings. So you become Stargate 4, spending $44, and you ask 5 members to do the same. And when they have done that, you are a 1-star leader, and you will get your first coded leg, which means you are not 3x9, but now you are 4x9. That is the fastest and easiest way to become Stargate 1. Now, to become Stargate 1, you can also do it by spending less, not 44, but only $11. Just pay $11 and ask 5 members to also upgrade to Stargate 1 with $11. Now, when they do that, then the third member who upgrades will make you a Stargate 4 member. Okay, so you pay 11, you ask 5 to pay 11, and when the third one of these 5 pays his 11, you will become a Stargate 4 member. Now, these 5 members, they should ask their first row, their row 1, to upgrade to Stargate 1. That's also $11. And then this row 1 and their upline will all become Stargate 4. And when they are Stargate 4, then you become 1-star leader. Alright? It will take a little longer, but it will take less money. Okay, so again, you pay 11 and you become Stargate 1. Then 5 people below you also upgrade to Stargate 1 by paying 11. Then you become Stargate 4. Then these 5 in your downline ask their row 1 to upgrade to Stargate 1, and then everybody is Stargate 4, and then you become 1-star leader. Now, here's another strategy. You upgrade to Stargate 4. You pay $44. You have 20 personally sponsored members. All right. Now, these 20 members, they go back to strategy 1, which means all these 20 become Stargate 4. They pay 44 and they become Stargate 4. All right. And when they have become Stargate 4, they ask 5 members in their downline to also become Stargate 4. Okay? And when they have done that, you are a 5-star leader. 5-star leader, and you will have 5 coded legs. That is 8 legs wide, yes, 8 legs wide and 9 rows deep. I will repeat this. You upgrade to Stargate 4. 20 people in your downline also become Stargate 4. Those 20 people in your downline get 5 people who become Stargate 4. Alright? And when you do this, you will be Stargate 5. And if you have a lot of people in your downline, you will be Stargate 5 in one day. Okay, now, very important. You can only receive money if you are active, if you have the active status. Now, how do you get the active status, and how do you stay active? First of all, every month you have to pay the end of cycle fee. It's $1, just $1, but you have to pay it every month. If you cannot afford $1, then you have no business doing QLxChange. So pay your $1 every month and you will remain active. Now, you can pay this $1 manually, but if you forget to pay this $1 and you have money in your QL reserve, then the company will take $1 from your account and pay your end of cycle fee. And they will do this every cycle. They will take $1 from your account just to keep you active. Now, if you are not active, nothing happens, which means that you remain in the structure, but you will not receive any commissions and you will not receive any bonuses. If you are not active and you want to buy anything like silver or whatever, you still receive the discount for your member type because you keep your member type. Okay, you are a Stargate cadet, you stay a Stargate cadet, so you still receive any discounts that go with that member type. If you were inactive and you pay your subscription, then you become active again. No problem. Now, you have seen the type of money that you can make in QLxChange. All this money will go into your QL reserve, and you should see your QL reserve as a bank account. Alright, so all your money that you receive in QLxChange will go into your bank account, your QL reserve bank account. You already have this bank account because the moment you joined 1x, this bank account, this QL reserve, was automatically made for you. And when we started with QLxChange, we were advised to open up a Solid Trust Pay account, and that was the only way to get money out of QLxChange. But now, and I am, today is what, 13, yes, today is the 13th of September. Very soon, I expect this month, we will have our own QLxChange bank. Again, I'm using the word bank. I'm not supposed to use that word, but just so you understand what I mean, we will have our own QLxChange bank, and with that bank, you will get a debit card. And with that debit card, you can take any money that you need wherever you are in the world. And this is great. This is huge. This is huge because many people have problems using their debit card or credit cards because they live in a certain country. Now you will not have this problem anymore because you will have your own international debit card from your own international QLxChange bank, and you can take your money wherever you are in the world. Now I'm talking about money, but remember I said we have a silver savings account, and in your silver savings account you have silver. Now let's say you want to buy a house and you have silver in your silver savings account, and what you do is you tell QLxChange, sell 10 silver bullions and put the money on my debit card, and you go to the seller of the house and you pay with your debit card and you move into your house. Very simple. Now, that was a lot of information, and I advise you to listen to this presentation as often as possible because it is very, very, very important, and it will give you a small ID. It will not give you a total ID, but it will give you a small ID of the amount of money that you can make in QLxChange. Now, we have come to the end of this presentation, and I will close with one final advice. If you have understood 1% of what I just said, if you have understood just 1% of what I just said, then go out and start building your 1x business as if there is no tomorrow. Listen carefully to what I say.